A Chicago-born man, Elias Rodriguez, was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the fatal shooting of 2 Israeli embassy employees in Washington, D.C. Rodriguez, who claimed responsibility for the killings, told police he acted for Palestine and was heard chanting "Free Palestine" after his arrest. Federal prosecutors have described the case as death penalty eligible, condemning the attack as an act of anti-Semitism. Interim U.S. Attorney Jenny Piero addressed the severity of the case as she stated that her office is investigating the shooting as a hate crime and a crime of terrorism in a news briefing. Let's listen in to what she said.
31-year-old Elias Rodriguez of Chicago, Illinois, is now charged by complaint after his initial appearance before U.S. Magistrate Judge Matthew Sharbaugh with the following: murder in the first degree for the murder of 30-year-old Yaron Levshinsky, a foreign official and official guest of the United States. Mr. Levshinsky was here on official business for the State of Israel. The defendant Rodriguez is also charged with 2 counts of murder in the first degree for both Yaron Levshinsky along with 26-year-old Sarah Lynn Milgram of Kansas. In addition, there are several felony firearms charges for discharging a firearm in the middle of a violent crime and for causing the death of an individual through the use of that firearm.
The White House press secretary also shared the administration's deep sorrow and outrage over the tragic killings. She echoed President Trump's sentiments, reaffirming that the full force of the law would be brought to bear on the perpetrator. Let's listen in to what she had to say.
The evil of anti-Semitism must be eradicated from our society. I spoke to the Attorney General this morning. The Department of Justice will be prosecuting the perpetrator responsible for this to the fullest extent of the law. Hatred has no place in the United States of America under President Donald Trump. Everyone here at the White House is praying for the victims' friends and families during this unimaginable.
Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney expressed being devastated and appalled by the tragic killing of 2 Israeli embassy staff members in Washington. Meanwhile, Qatar, a key mediator in the Israeli-Hamas conflict, has also condemned the attack. In a statement, the Qatari Foreign Ministry denounced the shooting outside the Jewish Museum. The ministry extended the state's condolences to the victims' families and reaffirmed Qatar's rejection of violence in all its forms. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has strongly condemned the horrific killing. Netanyahu also took the opportunity to thank President Trump for his unwavering support of Israel in the wake of this tragedy. Beijing condemned the U.S. move to ban Harvard from enrolling foreign students, calling it political. China's foreign ministry said the action damages U.S. global credibility. Spokeswoman Mao Ning urged Washington to keep education free from politics. Let's listen in to what Chinese Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Mao Ning had to say.
中美教育合作是互利的，中方一贯反对将教育合作政治化。美方有关做法只会损害美国的形象和国际信誉。
This comes as the Trump administration has revoked Harvard University's right to enroll foreign students, affecting over a quarter of its annual intake and escalating tensions with the prestigious Ivy League institution. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced the immediate withdrawal of Harvard's Student and Exchange Visitor Program certification, the system permitting international students to study in the U.S. This move follows Harvard's refusal to comply with government's demands for oversight on admissions and hiring amid President Trump's accusations that the university fosters anti-Semitism, supports pro-Hamas views, and promotes divisive woke policies. Trump had previously warned of such action if Harvard resisted government supervision. Harvard enrolled more than 27% of foreign students in the 2024 to 2025 academic year. Noem stated that maintaining foreign student enrollment is a privilege contingent on compliance with Department of Home Security regulations. Harvard has yet to respond to requests for comment. Meanwhile, Kristi Noem says the Trump administration is considering similar actions against other universities after blocking Harvard from enrolling foreign students. She made the remarks in a Fox News interview, signaling a broader crackdown on institutions resisting federal oversight. U.S. Special Envoy